Yeah, it looks like a boring old path, doesn't it? Maybe not. We just came from way over there on all those mountains. That was very gnarly to come through. I don't know if I can block the wind. There's a pretty strong wind gust right in this. This is a pass like between east and west here. Right here, this little saddle. But we just climbed this hill. I mean, I must be in shape now because it only takes like a minute to catch your breath once you get to the top. But you can't even see down over there. It's pretty far. Yeah, we came from way out there, climbing mountain after mountain, coming down through the valleys, over the mountains, through the valleys, along the ridges. There's lots of deadfall trees. Look at all these dead trees. The beetle blight. And yes, there's still snow. This is June 2018. There's snow. We had to traverse a lot of that. It's very dangerous. It's slippery. Very steep. I found a pair of micro spikes on the trail, which is awesome. They're like $70 micro spikes, barely used. Somebody just left them. I mean, I'll return them if the owner, like, you know, say, oh, did you guys find micro spikes? Yes, I'll return them, but maybe not, because I've been carrying them for 30 miles, so they're mine now. I charge $2 a mile plus. Yeah, you can see as far out there as you possibly can. It's just nothing but mountains. But all that haze is smoke from Durango. This Durango forest is on fire. Blowing in this direction. We are, you know, east, northeast of it, so I think we're okay. But it's pretty high up there. I'm gonna say we're at like 12.5-ish. I don't know. I don't have the app is on my phone and I can't use both. So now we go around this ridge and see where this goes into the forest. Lots of deadfall trees over the trail too on the way up that hill, like lots of them. Like the roots are shallow, and sometimes it's a dry season and a lot of these trees are dead from the beetles, so the wind just pushes them over, or they just fall over. You can hear them cracking and creaking in the night, or whenever you're just walking through randomly, you just hear this strange eerie sound, and it's trees just cracking slowly because they're about to fall and die, or they are dead, but just about to fall and wherever they may. Looks like the trail goes way down and across that ridge there. But yeah, we're outside of Pagosa Springs right now. We being Jesus, myself, bartender, and Minutes, the two cool people we just started hiking with. We camped with a fire 3 nights in a row after having wet feet, and that was so nice. Never happens, because the water out here is cold in the mud and everything. It's a snow melt, so it's freezing water. But yeah, around every turn is a surprise. It's pretty amazing how far we've come, or how far we go in a day. Yesterday we were joking, like, oh, we're gonna take a 15. We're gonna do 15 miles. Take it easy, because the day before we did 21, and that was brutal. So we were joking, and then it turns out it took all damn day to do that 15, because the terrain was just so unforgiving and slow going. Just loose rock and gravel to mud to ice to snow to back to loose gravel and mud to just, you know, very dangerous conditions. A couple of, you know, bartender and Minutes busted out their ice axes. I don't have an ice axe, but I figured out a technique with my trekking pole that works pretty good. But I might pick up an ice axe. I don't know. I'll try to see what people say. Ooh, look at that! Look at that valley down there. That's wild. But I'm gonna see what people say about the ice up here, because I don't know, it seems to be less of it the further we go. But the north face of most things is usually what stays wet all day, or snowy, because it gets the least amount of sun exposure. That's why a lot of people get mold and mildew around the north side of their house, or the siding peels up easier. But I mean, this isn't totally safe. I mean, it's safer than what we've been walking on. I couldn't even film on some of the stuff yesterday because it was so dangerous. I mean, I didn't even feel comfortable, holding a phone in one hand and traversing because of the steepness. It was like way more than 45-degree angle steepness. But the smell, you could smell everything up here, like the wildflowers and the fresh herbs. I could smell sage once in a while. Of course, I smell the smoke from the fires over here. But look at that. Look at that. We're so high up. And everything changes so quickly. Luckily, we haven't been caught in any snow or rainstorms yet. I mean, there was light rain coming out of Ghost Ranch, but that was nothing. We were dodging the lightning storms there. But yeah, it's a shame that all these trees are just now waiting to be kindling for the next wildfires through here. Because this is some beautiful forest and countryside. I've never seen anything like this. Like natural flowing streams every half mile. You just like, oh, we've been only carrying like a liter at a time. But this last stream, I mean, we filled up a little bit more than that because the report on our app, our fancy little navigation app, hasn't been updated in a year or two, and it says next water in like 10 miles, which is, you don't want to have just 1 liter for 10 miles. That's not enough. Plus cooking and camping, we're going to camp right outside of town. That way we just walk right in. Well, I mean, we got to hitch south, so that might take time. Who knows? The hitch into Chama was immediate. It was quite amazing, actually. Jesus was sitting on the road having a cigarette on his pack, and as soon as I walked across the road, he threw his thumb out, and this lady pulled over named Dawn from Canyon Lake, Texas, and gave us a ride and a beer. It was pretty awesome, and dropped us off at the pizza place in Chama. But I wish, my phone didn't really take video. It wouldn't do anything. It would just shut down. Back then I tried to get video of the steam trains that they have there in Chama, which are really cool. But I don't know if you can hear over the wind. It's really windy. Yeah, if anybody gets a chance to take a road trip out here, it's like, will not be disappointed. Seeing the same train every day on your like drives to and from work is boring. I mean, walking it, you'd find it way more interesting. I mean, minus the traffic and cars. Because who the hell loves that? Nobody. But yep, trail keeps going down there where Jesus is, all the way across that way and around that ridge. So who knows? Trying to keep these videos, between 5 and 10 minutes, so I don't kill my phone and bore people to death with my ridiculous comments on the wonder that is nature. See, look, this is the mud and snow. I mean, this crap is really slippery, really thick. We dealt with that for miles and miles, but damn, look at that. That's so far down. But the wind's picking up, so I'll let y'all go. Like, subscribe, comment. I can't read the comments on my phone, but whenever I get to a proper computer, I'll comment and take any kind of advice, whatever. If I'm talking nonsense, correct me. But until next time, folks.